But see right here, needs some strength and then some more reinforcement, right? So we need reinforcement. Here's reinforcement, and then here's reinforcement, right? And then what's gonna happen? You're gonna be able to take it up, and then from there you can do the other side. Yeah. So see, so if it needs strength, just strengthen it right here, strengthen it here, and you're able to add more details to it. This one, and then just kind of raise it up. When you raise it up, now you have the hand, but now you have to go back and reinforce the other side. So you're gonna put tape on the other side. Now you have a copy of your hand. All right, so almost there, brother. I'm gonna use. No, because his hand is almost finished. See, look, his hand's almost finished. It's almost there. So you're gonna put some tape on the other side.
Yeah, just like that on my hand. Look at that.
So, but see, it needs some more strength and needs some more reinforcement. All you have to do is put more tape on it to reinforce it. Yeah, so this is like almost the, I know. So let me, oh goodness.
Super excited.
So this is our art right here, and then we have our artwork all set up. And definitely, here's I have a bookmark. I'll give you one of my brochures. You can see that, so that way you can see more of my stuff. You can follow me on Instagram if you want. Okay. I'm sorry. Excuse me. Here's this one. Here it goes. So yeah, I'll be right back. So I'll be man the table. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay.
There's no wrong way to do it. So we can get Lewis Latimer credit and honor that he has long preserved. Thank you. All right, good afternoon. Thank you, Tom from Wayne. Everyone having a good time so far? Okay, perfect. Thank you all for coming out. More exciting is happening. My name is Adriana Burton. I am the education manager with the Lewis Latimer House Museum. So glad everyone is here today. We will have our first guest performer, Ms. Karyn Parsons. Otherwise known as
You know Fresh Prince of Bellaire? Oh, she's right there. She's right there. She's right here. Yeah.
Heroes in History. She also authored the Sweet Dark Ray picture books Flying Free, Bessie Coleman's Dreams Just Right, and Save the Day, which tells the story of how Eric Moran invented the photography for the city of Australia. So, please give a round of applause for Ms. Parsons.
Before I start reading, I'm so good to see everybody here today, and it's so good to be here. I'm so glad we got this. But it's so exciting to be here and the launch, the reopening of the Lewis Latimer House, and understanding the value of this, the importance of this. I'm going to actually be reading two books to you. One of them is from my nonprofit organization, Sweet Blackberry. It's called and it's about Garrett Morgan, the inventor, but then I'm also going to be reading. Lewis Latimer, so I'm going to finish with this. But just to tell you quickly, because a lot of you know me from as an actor and you know me from Fresh Prince, which was great, so incredibly fun. These days, however, I am writing. I have a nonprofit organization called Sweet Blackberry, and our mission is to bring real stories of life to kids. We do that through picture books, we do that through short animated films. My mother was a librarian, so I grew up in the library, poring over books, spending a lot of time. I was very fortunate. And then as an adult, my mom, who was still a librarian, would call me and share stories that she came across that she found fascinating in the resource center where she worked. And she told me the story one day of Henry Box Brown, the enslaved man who literally mailed himself to his freedom. How many people know about Henry Box Brown? Well, Henry Box Brown was in Virginia, and he had a box built and literally was mailed when it was a 27-hour journey by wagon, by boat, by train to Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, where once he was across state lines and they opened up the box and he had survived the journey,
Wow.
he was now a free man. And my mom told me that story. I could not believe the story, but I couldn't believe I had never heard it. That nobody had told me this story. How could this? And also in reading his narrative, I found out he traveled the rest of his life telling this story around the world. Yet I had never heard it. None of my friends had heard it. My mother hadn't heard it. And so that would ultimately be the impetus for Sweet Blackberry, for wanting to bring more stories up and out to children and to their parents and educators that we weren't hearing so much, that we weren't necessarily being taught in the schools. And so, like I said, that was how Sweet Blackberry was born. But I'm going to go ahead now. I'm going to read a story, a Sweet Blackberry story, like I said. I'm going to read about Lewis Latimer. And maybe I can stand these.
Can you make it a little louder?
I'm going to try to do the old school picture thing as well, because R. Gregory Christie is the illustrator, and I just think his illustrations are amazing. You might not be able to see them that well, but you'll get an idea of the colors of This is called Saving the Day, Garrett Morgan's life-changing invention of the traffic signal. Can all the kids see? Can you see it okay? Morning dawned, and the sun's golden rays signaled to Garrett Morgan that it was a new day. With his head in the clouds, always full of a dream, he was no help to others, or so it seemed. His brothers and sisters worked the house and the field. Garrett's talents had yet to be revealed. He fell off all ladders, hammer and nail. He was too weak to lift things. They'd all say, run along, go be by yourself. And though he liked dreaming, he wanted to help. He'd spend time alone, long walks he would take, his mind imagining new creations to make. In the middle of the road, a wheel lay on the ground. I know I can use that. So Garrett bent down. But sometimes his dreaming got him into trouble. He wouldn't watch where he was going, his mind in a bubble. And along came a car, from the side a red truck. And though they missed Garrett, their nerves had been struck. Both slammed on their brakes, dodged the boy by a hair. A near collision gave everyone a scare. Back at home, his mom said, you wait here for your dad. He just knew he was in trouble, that his parents were mad. His father walked in, looked at Garrett a beat, and called him over. Come here, son. Have a seat. You have a great mind, imaginative, keen, ready to invent new for what has not yet been seen. Yes, you have a great mind, but you could do even more. A tutor in the city would help your dreams soar. This decision was hard. We don't want you away, but it's for your own good. You'll understand one day. Then Garrett's mother pulled him close, and she said, but always remember this, son. Keep this in your head. While Ruth's good at fishing, and Will likes to bake, Lucille loves the stars and the patterns they make. Frank's good with tools, can fix anything. And Minnie's at her best when she can sing. You too, son, have something that's all yours alone. Something to contribute that's just not yet enough. All are given a gift, something you cannot learn. It's what you do with that gift that's your gift in return.
Mm-hmm.
The city was loud. People everywhere. And cars and horses and bicycles were there. All on the same roads, all at the same time. Horns honking, cars crashing, no reason or rhyme. Garrett studied hard, and when his lessons were done, he found a job doing something he found fun. Fixing sewing machines with their rotors and springs and gears and buttons made him think of many things, like a new kind of stitch on the sewing machine, one that made zigzags and kept edges clean. His mind churned and churned with new ideas to invent. Some drew attention, some helped pay the rent. Garrett didn't care about fame or about wealth. What he wanted most was to show he could help. The day's early dawn Garrett to wake. He decided to walk a scenic route he would take. The grass, sparkling green, had just been cut low. Garrett longed to run through it. But just as he started, a white car whizzed past, heading for the crosswalk and going quite fast. Then he heard tires screech and someone yell, "Stop!" A horse and carriage were approaching. He could hear the hoofs clop. But the horse kept on going, didn't even slow down. Garrett ran fast to warn them, but soon heard the sound. First a crash and a boom, then the horse whinnied high. When Garrett finally got there, he tried not to cry. Though everyone was okay and the horse would be all right, he'd seen too many wrecks. It was a terrible sight. That day, as he worked on a sewing machine, his mind drifted back to the collision he'd seen. There has to be some way to let drivers know that someone else is approaching, when to stop and to go. And a signal before stopping so they could slow down. But they'd have to see it. It couldn't only be sound. But as Garrett wandered home, ideas in his head flowing, he forgot to pay attention to just where he was going. He stepped off a curb. The bike signaled, no doubt. He saw a bright light, and then he went out. His mind was filled with colorful light, on and then off. A beautiful sight. The green grass of a field, illuminated by sun, shone bright and invited Garrett to run. Golden light through the window eased in the morning. A new day was beginning. It was a subtle warning. The red glow of the coals, far too hot to touch, told Garrett to stop. One more move was too much. His mind was racing, ideas twisted, nodded. Then he suddenly jumped up and exclaimed, "I've got it! A traffic signal!" That's what he'd create. So all could travel safely. Yes! It'd be great.
Wow. Traffic signal.
Then red, yellow, and green would come along later, but it was Garrett's foundation that made us all safer. Garrett had a gift. Yes, that is a fact. But what meant the most is that he gave back.
Wow. Yay! Wow.
For those of you who picked up the book, unfortunately, I have sold out of it out here. But you can ask any local bookseller to order it from you. It's published by Little Brown, and so it's in a lot of libraries. It's available to Barnes and Noble and Amazon, but you can ask local bookseller to order it. They can get it quickly. And in the back, I've got the author's note with some more information, but also we have his patent, the picture of Garrett. share that with adults and kids. I'm going to read Lewis Latimer to everybody. Everybody ready?
Yes.
Lewis Latimer.
Could you hold this for me? Just hold it, and then you go closer, and then just get her in the picture. Just hold it, and then kind of put it in the dark like that. So yeah, so she's like the bright light is too much. Get right there. Yeah, just kind of let's see the way it
Let's
is.
shine a light on. Have you ever
The back
noticed
light reflection
how in
is killing all
cartoons
that.
a light bulb appears
Yes.
over a character's head when they have an idea? Or how the word brilliant is often used to describe a smart person? I've got it! Lewis Latimer. Lewis Latimer was like a light bulb. He was brilliant, and he helped people see things more clearly too. His work with the light bulb and with electricity improved the lives of people all over the world. I shine his ideas.
Oh yeah, he did mention that. Yeah.
Highlights of a life. Lewis Howard Latimer was born on September 4th, 1848 in Chelsea, Massachusetts. He married Mary Wilson Lewis on November 18th, 1873. They had 2 children, Emma Jeanette and Louise Rebecca. And he died on December 11th, 1928 in Queens. So if you do the math, right off the top of their head doing the math, he was born in 1928.
Yeah, I mean, died in
Born in 1848. And he died in 1928. Anybody know how old he was when he died? There we go. He was 80 years old. He was known for his drafting and drawing ability. He was known for being an inventor. He was known for helping develop the patent for the telephone. He was known for working on the development of the electric light bulb. He was known for being the only black member of Edison Pioneers. He was known for his intelligence, and he was known for being a good family man and a civil rights advocate. We create our future by well improving present opportunities. As Lewis's words show, he believed in improvement. This means he was always looking for ways to learn more and make things better for himself and everyone else. Okay, a great escape. In 1842, Lewis's parents, George and Rebecca, were an enslaved couple being forced to live on a plantation in Virginia. When Rebecca was going to have a baby, they decided to escape to Boston, Massachusetts. They didn't want their children to be enslaved too. So why they ran? Well, for nearly 250 years, black people had been enslaved in America. They were bought and sold and treated as property. Many were taken to plantations in the south of the United States, and there for generations they were forced to work without pay. Many were whipped by their cruel owners, and their rights as citizens, or even as human beings, were not recognized. It was a terrible way to live. In northern states like Massachusetts, slavery was phasing out, and that was where George and Rebecca were headed. But after they made it to Boston, George was caught, arrested, and brought to trial. He was defended by William Lloyd Garrison, an important abolitionist, a person who fought to abolish or end slavery, that's an abolitionist, and Frederick Douglass, a well-known black activist. George's case became famous all around the country, and in the end, Douglass helped raise money to buy George's freedom. George would end up free. A dreadful decision. For a while, life was good. George and Rebecca had 3 more children. George attended anti-slavery rallies with Douglass, and he became a hero to abolitionists. The Latimer Journal, an abolitionist newspaper, was started in some admirers called him the Latimer Lion. But some years later, in 1857, an enslaved man named Dred Scott lost his court battle for freedom. Perhaps afraid that he could lose his friend too, George disappeared without a trace. Growing pains. Lewis loved going to school. He was especially good at reading, writing, and art. But his family needed money, so by the time he was 10, Lewis had to leave school to go to work instead. Among other jobs, he ran errands for a law office. Little did Lewis know, war was on the horizon. Change in the air. As Lewis grew, so did the country around him. In particular, the northern United States were expanding through industry. Many factories, railroads were being built. The general understanding that slavery is wrong was also growing. The South wanted to keep enslaving people. In fact, they wanted to have even more enslaved people. Plantation owners argued that this would increase the number of crops they could grow. And this caused tensions to rise between the North and the South. This means war. Abraham Lincoln was against expanding slavery. When he was elected president, the southern states began to secede or withdraw from the United States and formed their own country, which they called the Confederate States of America. The North called the Union did not want the country to be divided. They did not want to go to war, but on April 12, 1861, when the Confederate Army attacked the Union Army post at Fort Sumter in South Carolina, Union forces fought back. And this officially started the Civil War. Landsmen at sea. Men had to be at least 18 years old to fight in the war. Lewis was only 15, but he still wanted to defend the Union. This is why he lied about his age and joined the Navy as a landsman. What was a landsman? A landsman was the lowest rank in the Navy at the time. It was usually given to newcomers who had more land experience than sea experience. However, once a landsman had served at sea for a year, he could be called a sailor. We have a picture here of something like what he would look like in his Navy uniform. This is actually Lewis served on a Union gunboat called USS Massasoit. While on the boat, Lewis spent time on the James River in Virginia. This was near the plantations where his parents had been enslaved. The Civil War ended on April 9, 1865, when Confederate General Robert E. Lee surrendered to Union General Ulysses S. Grant after a battle in Appomattox County, Virginia, where Grant surrounded Lee's troops with an army that included 5,000 black soldiers. If you guys get a hold of this book, you can see the pictures better. They're really some incredible photographs. Black Union soldiers. Turning point. After the war, 17-year-old Lewis began working for a patent office called Crosby and Gould in Boston. What's a patent? Patent is a legal document. It gives an inventor the sole right to manufacture or sell their own invention. In order to be awarded a patent, patents often include mechanical drawings. In a patent office, artists called draftsmen help inventors by making mechanical drawings of their inventions. I don't know how many people have been inside, but you'll see inside. You can see pictures of the patents. And there's even an interactive piece where you can touch the patent, a picture of it, and it'll go up close and show you the pieces of it, specific pieces, so you can see how it works with so much detail. It's really phenomenal. If you haven't seen that inside, definitely have to check that out. After watching the draftsman drawing, Lewis thought, I can do that. He began buying the art supplies he needed in order to practice mechanical drawing at home. When Lewis thought he was finally ready, he asked the draftsman. He impressed the boss, who promoted him to the position of draftsman. In time, Lewis went from working alongside other draftsmen to becoming lead draftsman. His salary was raised from $3 a week to $20 a week. His first invention, drafting mechanical drawings for other people's patents, excited Lewis so much he began to think like an inventor too. Wherever he went, he started seeing things that could use improvement. That's how an inventor works. How I make things better.
Water?
In 1870, he and a man named Charles W. Brown did just that. Together, redesigned and then changed it. You guys have to see this book up close. Because I know it's far away, but the pictures are amazing. Helping history. In 1876, a teacher asked Lewis for help. He had an invention he needed to patent as soon as possible, and he wanted Lewis to make the drawings for him. Lewis agreed to help, but it meant working quickly and long into the night. When at last he was done, the teacher submitted the patent just in time to beat a similar application that a different inventor would submit a few hours later. Thanks to Lewis, the teacher, Alexander Graham Bell, won the patent and became known worldwide as the inventor of the telephone. What a special and important invention, and Lewis helped make it happen. Great. Look at that. And there's a drawing here, very detailed drawing that he did for him. A bright idea. In 1880, Lewis moved with his family to Bridgeport, Connecticut. There he began working at the U.S. Electric Lighting Company as an assistant manager and drafter. His boss, Karyn Parsons, was an inventor whose biggest competitor was Thomas Alva Edison. Who was Thomas Alva Edison? He was the brains behind many important inventions of the late 1800s and early 1900s. For years, he and other scientists around the world had been working on versions of the electric lamp. On January 27, 1880, he won the historic U.S. patent for what is considered the first incandescent lamp for home use. Edison dreamed of a future where light bulbs replaced candles and oil lamps. There was only one problem. His light bulb did not stay lit for very long. It needed a better filament. What's a filament? A filament is a wire or a driver inside the bulb itself that glows when electricity passes through it. A lot of great pictures here. A race around the world. Scientists around the globe raced to discover a better filament. They wanted to reinvent the light bulb and gain fame and riches. Maxim wanted to claim that victory for himself. He had Lewis working around the clock, but in July 1880, Edison won again when he found that a filament made of carbonized bamboo could keep a bulb shining for 50 days straight. Still, Lewis did not give up. He was always looking for ways to make things better. Shortly after Edison's patent, Lewis filed 2 patents. They were both meant to improve the light bulb. With these 2 patents, Lewis made history as the first black inventor to contribute to the development of the light bulb. cities of light. Lewis learned a lot about electricity. He became an expert in the new technology. Maxim recognized this and he made Lewis chief superintendent of the incandescent lighting. Maxim placed Lewis in charge of 40 white men. It was a very unusual position for a black man at the time. And when leaders in cities like New York, Philadelphia, and Montreal asked Maxim to help them set their first electricity systems, Maxim in hot water. Maxim sent Lewis to all these cities. At each stop, Lewis trained groups of men to be electricians and taught them how to wire their cities for power. Maxim next sent Lewis to London, England, to help set up an incandescent lamp department in his company there. Once he arrived, Lewis was treated badly by the other employees. Clearly, he did not want a black man telling him what to do. It was some of the worst racial discrimination Lewis experienced. Of this time in London, Lewis wrote in his diary he was very glad to return to the United States. The Great Inventor. In 1882, Lewis found himself in his home country, but without a job. Maxim had quit the electricity business and decided to stay in England. Lewis found work with the Edison Electric Light Company in New York City.
As long as you can wash your hands and it comes off.
By Maxim's friend,
All right, this one.
Thomas Edison. This work sometimes required him to defend Edison's patents in a court of law. Because of his patent experience, Lewis did this really well. He was key in winning many cases, and he earned the respect of those who saw him in action. Lewis taught himself French while in Canada, and he learned German as well. His knowledge of other languages became very useful when he defended Edison's patent against international challengers. A pioneer in the field, Edison was always on the lookout for sharp minds. However, he most often hired white men. In 1918, top aides in Edison's company were assembled into a special group called Edison Pioneers. Lewis Latimer was not white, but because he had a bright mind and was a prized employee, he was one of the first official members of the group. Again, the pictures are small, but if you have the book up close, they're great photographs. You can see Lewis Latimer in the front with all these white guys. He's in the very front. Uplifting inventions. Lewis never stopped thinking about ways to improve the world around him. In 1886, he patented an invention he called an apparatus for cooling and disinfecting. It was a sort of early air conditioner, an air filter in one. In 1896, he submitted a patent for a wall rack designed to hold hats, coats, and umbrellas. It could be extended and spread across a wall. It was later used in restaurants, hotels, and office buildings. He loved to read and research, so books were very important to him, but traditional bookends cannot always keep books from toppling over. We still all know this. In 1905, he created a book supporter to keep books securely standing in a row on a desktop. And I need one of those. I don't have one of those. Lewis also wrote a book called Incandescent Electric Lighting, a practical description of the Edison system. It was published in 1890. It was the first book ever published on electric lighting by a black writer, and it must have fit neatly in that book supporter. Pictures of all these patents. Love of the arts. Work kept Lewis very busy. He used his talents for inventing, drafting, practicing patent law, electrical engineering, and for learning languages. But even when he wasn't working, he kept busy too. He had an active social life, played the flute. Can you believe this guy's played the flute and other musical instruments, wrote poetry, and continued to paint. Wow.
He wrote stories and poems that were published in magazines. An editor of one magazine once wrote, "Lewis, poetry is your forte." Forte means specialty. He thought the poems were amazing. This is a portrait. You can see this inside. It's a portrait he painted of his daughter. In 1902, Lewis wrote a play called Comedy. He was paid more than $75, which is about $2,600 today, for it, and saw it performed on a Brooklyn stage. Beginning in the late 19th century, a new invention called the kinetophone. Is that right? Kinetophone. Thank you. Allowed people to watch movies on a small screen built into a cabinet. Oh, I know this. I didn't know who did that. It also had sound, which came through earphones. In 1913, when Lewis was 65 years old, he wrote another play that he tried to get made into a movie by Edison's motion picture studio. Sadly, it was never produced, and the studio, which produced hundreds of short movies a year, closed in 1918. A great light is dimmed. In his later years, Lewis worked as a patent consultant. He also did volunteer work. It included teaching draftsmanship, engineering, and English to immigrants for a charitable organization in Manhattan. In 1922, when his eyesight began to fail, Lewis was forced to retire. And when his wife died in 1924, his overall health began to decline as well. Wanting to boost his spirits, Lewis's daughters had a collection of his poems printed in a book for his 77th birthday. On December 11th, 1928, Lewis Latimer died in Queens, New York. He was 80 years old. Edison pioneers announced his death and paid tribute with an obituary which said, "Broad-mindedness, versatility in the accomplishment of things intellectual and cultural, a linguist, a devoted husband and father, all were characteristic of him, and his genial presence will be missed from our gatherings." Legacy. These days, more and more people are learning about the life and the legacy of Lewis Latimer. His former home in Queens, New York has been turned into the Lewis Latimer House Museum. Yet it has a permanent exhibit and is open to visitors. There's a public school in Brooklyn, New York that is named after him, and there's a statue of him in Bridgeport, Connecticut. He's even popped up in the movies. For instance, in the 2017 movie The Current War, starring Benedict Cumberbatch and as Thomas Edison, Lewis Latimer is an actual character in the film, portrayed by the actor Simon Magnonda. This is the illustrator's idea of Simon Magnonda as Lewis Latimer. So he got into the motion pictures after all this. Well done. Lewis drew this portrait of himself in 1913. It looks much like a drawing for a patent. This is a great drawing. It's a drawing of himself. Isn't that cool? That is a very good drawing. Notice too that he didn't draw his face. Instead, we see his whole body, but mostly from the back. And he has made himself small, dwarfed by his mechanical pencil. This suggests that he didn't see himself as important. Rather, he saw that what he could do for others as important. He was a humble man. This is a poem Lewis wrote for Thomas Edison's 72nd birthday. It was meant to honor a well-lived life. When we read it now, we can see how it can also describe the life of Lewis. It was, as the last line reads, well done. Once more we meet to eat fried carp or other fish. I tune my harp to sing the praises of our chief and set my teeth to eat roast beef. Those who are gathered here today are lingering in the shadows gray that mark the close of well-spent life filled with accomplishment and strife. To win from nature secrets rare, laws of the earth and the sea and air, We've seen our planet circled round with glowing light and heard the sound of motors driven everywhere, their hum pulsating on the air. And we've the joy of that blessed one to whom the Master said, well done. And I know that should just be the end, but there is more. Actually, pretty much that's it. We go on just to say that if you have visited more than one museum, that you might want to come to this museum. And so you are here. So please, if you haven't gone inside, please go inside. Thrilled. Thank you all so much. Thanks for coming today. Thanks for being such a great audience. Thank you for inviting me.
Oh, yes.
So what happens is like we are, thank you all. So what happens is like we are able to make anything. So I definitely want to get into the Hall of Science, like, you know, to be like one of the makers, because what happens is like
Tell me about yourself.
Sure.
So I'm the director of Family Learning and Community Partnerships. So
My name is
nice to
Gregory.
meet you. Hello.
And my wife, Amy, my wife is here. She's going to tell us more about the subject. She's the Hall of Science director of family.
I work for Family Learning and Community Partnerships at the Hall of Science. I was just mentioning that we have a review
My
I made a train ball for you. Yeah. I mean, I was a train ball for
Still working? I'll be back there today.
That was mine. The hand. Okay. Oh, no, there's going to be a public hearing to the night market on August 3rd. Okay. I mean, I don't know if you guys were aware of that. That's going to be a really big thing. Yeah, we're going to go over celebrate packages. We set up, we actually drop off our stuff at the Hall of Science right there, and then we drop it off and then go in.
Finish touching. Look at that.
These are my kids making some clay stuff. Yeah, cool. Let me get a turtle. Okay, cool. Look at this. All right, here, and this is some of my artwork here we're doing. This is Argus. Alrighty. Hi, how are you doing? So, we teach everywhere. We teach everywhere. We teach usually in libraries and museums. And so this is kind of what we do in terms of our art. But for the most part, though, we do birthday parties too. So if you want us to come and do a birthday party, also birthday parties for adults, where it's like not like anything bad, but we do like we sit with tape and we make stuff. Like so, just like for kids, we do the same thing for adults as well. Able to make this is so cool. I mean, it's like high five is like that.
One or the other.
You have to make a thin piece of a tail. Let me show you.
Go do it, and I'll just
See, how you make it is like you have to kind of like you have to think about structure, right? Structure is based upon a bone. But think about a bone. It's like a leg, right? So you have a leg, you want to cross it, and make like another piece across it, and make the same kind of thing. Tape, when you wrap tape together, it becomes like a wire. It becomes stronger the more you use it. So now you have this part, and then you want to have like you want like a fishtail? Fishtail like this, right? Or you want to like a fishtail, make a whale tail. So then you just go ahead and reinforce, because if you have like this, right, and then you kind of perfectly pull apart, you come apart. So you have to reinforce the pieces. Then make something big art too. Okay, we're gonna get a chair for you. There's a chair right there. We're gonna have a seat right there. You can go ahead and start working on some stuff. Yeah, definitely. Here's some tape, right?
That's what he was doing, right?
And So what we're gonna do, what we do is I need one of my kids real quick. Hi. More paint? Oh goodness.
I need green paint.
Green paint?
Here, I'll do your thing.
Okay, this is it's waterproof. It's all waterproof anyway. So okay, so how we let's see how am I gonna do this first? First you need green paint? Okay, let's give you some green paint.
That's cool. That's really cool.
Here's some green paint. Green. And you need a I'm gonna show you guys how to do something real quick. I'm gonna show you here you go, this one here. This is here's some green paint, put it right here.
Yeah, send me a text message.
Yeah, we've been doing this for about 5 years with regarding masking tape. And so we can make anything, animals, people, creatures. We do commission, a lot of commission work, and with the commission work, this is the details. The commission work that we do, we can make anything. And so people usually ask to make their pets, their dogs and their cats. So,
I have a cat. I want to make a cat.
okay, you can either make one or we can make one for you. So which one do you like?
Well, I should learn how. Oh, is this it?
That's one that one guy made. He made one there.
Oh my God, I love it. I love it. It's so cute.
Here's like a bearded dragon. So here's the tail, and I'm going to go ahead and walk you through the tails of that. Here's the tail. You know, you should add more mass to it. Add more shape to it. No. Right back up. Very good. Yeah, very good. Okay, now for you, sir, what you're gonna do? You're gonna take a piece of tape like this, and there's a stick, the not sticky side, and the sticky side. And you take it and you bend it up like this. And what you do is that you put your hand down, right, and approximate where your hand will be, like this right here, and you go like this right there. So right there, right here, and then right here, like that. So use your hand like that. So.
Of course I made it.
And then you have all your fingers. So you go like this, and then this one, like that. And then kind of copy all your fingers, okay? I'm gonna give you 5 pieces, and you go ahead and just do that. And just kind of like, you take it and you have to bend it like this. Like that a little bit. So there's a sticky part, and there's a part like that. Because what's gonna happen is when you do this, you're gonna be able to take it off of the thing. Just like that. Right, so just go ahead and add it. I'll give you a couple more pieces for that, so you can actually do that. Right, so here we go, this, and that. So there's 5 pieces, you'll be able to do it. Okay, let me give her some more pieces. Perfect.
Exhibit he took me once. When you're still in construction.
Oh my goodness, that was. I remember.
There's no.
That was it. Here they are.
Huh? Yeah, everything I painted there. See, I haven't made a gross.
I remember. So I think it's me, but I was there. I texted you. I was telling her that we went to see the.
I need red.
Huh? You need red? You need some red paint? Or did you use the green already? Okay, you need some red paint. Okay, red paint.
So I can see the nerd and the nerding out part.
There you go.
This is really, we have a makerspace, so I'm trying to see how we can, because there's actually a lot of I want and we use the home make
Be right back.
I don't wear a weather.
Right to Karyn on the thing. Just like, can you just hold this for me for a second? Just kind of hold it, and as I'm gonna just re-sign that. Just hold it right there.
Okay.
Yeah,
sure.
All right, cool. Yeah, I'm gonna give her a second. Yeah, I just wanted to, because I gave her the mask, but I didn't sign it to her, so I just let me sign it to her. Hi, Karyn. I just wanted to sign it to you. I just said, I just want to make sure it's assigned to you, to Karyn. room break.
Hey.
All right, cool. Thank you so much.
Awesome, of course.
Thank you so much. All right, cool beans. Cool beans. And then here's my kids again. Yes. Okay, cool. How's it coming? Coming along good? Oh, good, 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 good. All right, cool. All right, cool. So,
Okay, can I have a cookie with you with your answer? Okay. 1, 2, 3.
all right, so let's see. So now, with your fingers, right? You got to make sure your fingers are far enough away, right? So that your thumb, see, cause like, okay, like this. Let me see, like this, right? You're gonna have it where your fingers are far enough away. Because what are you gonna do when you get down with your fingers? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. And you're gonna have your thumb. You're gonna have your thumb. Like right here. Right, so like this. You're gonna have your thumb. So you make it a thumb, right? So like this, and you're gonna pinch it. Because what happens if you put it flat, it's hard to take it off the plastic. But if you can actually do it. So here now you're gonna go across with it. But let's see, 1, 2. Put your hand on it. Let me see how your hand's going. Your hand's going that way, right? Okay. So then here's for your thumb. Put it for your thumb right there. Yeah. Okay. So now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Okay. Cool beans. Then what you're gonna do now? You're gonna go across. You're gonna go across the top. So my hands are up here. You're gonna go across like this, right? And when you do that, now it's almost like how my hand is, right? So you're gonna do that too with your hand. I'll give you this piece here, and you're gonna put it up where the meaty part of your hand up here is. Because first you made the bones, right? Now you're gonna connect the bones with muscle. Yeah, but not your thumb though. Your thumb is different. Your thumb is I guess yeah. Well, you put it up higher. Put it up higher. All right. Okay, good. Another piece. All right, so then you have this piece here, and then you go ahead and do this, and then here you have, right? So it should be like, you should get started like this, right? And when you get to this part where it's like this, we're gonna take thin strips and you're gonna tear it right down the middle, right? And you're gonna go ahead and put it like this here, and you're gonna take the next one, put it here, because you're gonna reinforce the strength of it all, right? Tear it down the middle if you can. Yeah, good. And then you get used to it. The more you get to do it, the better you get at it. So that's how you just kind of tear it down the middle, and then you just kind of put it where the fingers are over the palm. Yes, perfect. Perfect. So then what happens now? You're gonna have it where it's gonna start rising up off the table, right? And the more you do this, the cooler it gets. So it's like, Alright, so this one here, and then so okay, good. Where's your thumb? 1, 2, 3, 4, and your thumb is over here. Okay, so for your thumb now, reinforce your thumb like that. Alright? Reinforce your thumb. There's my thumb. Reinforce it so you end up looking like this. That was the reinforcements. You have that? You were. You didn't make a monster time? She got like 6 fingers on her hand. That's great. Okay, cool. Okay, thank you. And then so now you're gonna reinforce the fingers right here, and like that. Okay, so now when you get to a certain point, you can actually take it off of the thing, right? And you have to kind of pinch it a little bit. So go ahead, just continue to take it off, right? Like this. So you like this, kind of like have like this, because you're making a full-size hand. Right now, see, I sculpt in the air. I don't sculpt on the table, but I do this to show everybody how to sculpt so they can learn how to do it too. So when you do it again, you can be able to do it faster, but in the air. In the air. Air? Yeah, because I use the tabletop just to help people who don't know how to sculpt to get the. Hi, how you doing? Hello. I don't know how to get the combination right. So when you get like that, you have it. Now you just tighten it up, okay? You tighten up all the edges. Just kind of go around and you tighten these edges up, like this. Like this, like this, like this. So this. So you have it like that? This is this, right? So just kind of tighten up your fingers, make sure your fingers are nice and good. Right, and what you do, you're going to take tape and I'm going to put tape on that side, on the back side of it. Alright? So you take tape, here's some pieces of tape. Pieces of tape. And then you can just, what I always do, I always tear it down the middle because you can make more pieces of it. And you can just take like that and then have it. Do you need anything else? What do you need? Oh, thank you. This is my dinosaur mask. It's like I can wear it. Let me see if we take off my headphones. Headphones that I don't have on right now. Yep. Oh, they had a cool hand going there. Everything on the table is unbreakable. It's unbreakable. Indestructible.
So
I got hair all over it.
my mom somehow figured out that she wanted to come to this museum before I actually met her.
Oh!
So she's here for a living.
Oh! Hello. Well, thank you so much. You know, this is not everything either. This is a few things. Yeah.
So do you guys do like monthly?
Our workshop is as requested. When people request us to come do it, we do workshops. We come in and we teach. So if you want us to come to your house, we'll come and do that. Or if you want us to do, so we have like that kind of like a setup, you know? She said when you do, you get it all like connected like that too.
All right, so this is the evolution of our creature.
All right, so what you do, right? What you're doing there is you want to just take it like this. Okay, I'm gonna help you real quick. Just kind of squish it a little bit, squish it around the edge like this, squish like this, and then this hand it has to go up just a little bit so it becomes like your hand, and then we're gonna reinforce it like this, like this. So we're gonna reinforce it. Now to reinforce something, let me show you how to do that. Reinforce. You take a piece of tape like this, right? You cut it in half.
All right, are you done?
Cut it in half. Here's a piece, and I'll show you. You go diagonal like this. You take it, right? And you go like that. You go like the small finger, and you just go like that. Wrap it diagonal like this, like this, like this, like that. And as you wrap it, the finger becomes bigger. Kind of. So start, yeah. Good. Yes, and then wrap it diagonal, and it'll make it a bigger finger. See, like that. The finger becomes bigger. Can I take a picture of your creation? What? Huh? Okay, cool. You know what you do? Right here, reinforce this area. Let me show you how to reinforce. Reinforce anything. You go sideways with it. You go like this. And you wrap it like that, okay? You wrap it this way. So come back. And then wrap it like that. And keep going. Okay, sure. I will take a picture. Okay, cool. Let me see. Okay. Here.
A little bit of water.
You want something to drink or like?
No, just to get that off my hands.
Oh, okay.
That's from Dr. Klein.
Here's a cup, and here's some water, and they give you a paper towel. You get this one. All right, and then here's paper towel. You're welcome. Okay, so all right, cool. Let me just take a picture of this real quick. Okay, cool. I'm gonna take a picture of the group with the sign, so I'm gonna come over there. I'm gonna get a picture of you with your stuff too as well. Okay, so this way, that way. Cool. And you too, Sam. Did you slap your hand? Lead to death. Okay, cool. Cool. Okay, let me give you some paint. Sure.
Here's my
On the top is yours?
yeah. The bottom of the
That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna flip it and then take a picture of it. So this, nice, yeah. I'm gonna bring back. Alright, cool. What's Brett? So I like artists. So you hang out at the prom too? Yeah. We just went there on Wednesday. We went there Wednesday because Wednesday's free day. Yeah, Wednesday's the most people. Yeah. It's good for the what do you call when there's not many people? But also you get all the stuff in there. We used to have membership too, but then it's the Bronx, you know. Travel to the Bronx, you know. Let's take a turn. Sorry, Abby. Go ahead. Okay, how's it going? Okay, you're doing it good. You're doing good. Okay. What color that one for your Okay, I'll give you some black paint. We'll put this black here.
Thank you very much.
And then I got to put out these brushes here. Some of the brushes you can use. Okay, now always paint the underside first. Paint the belly part of anything first, because if you don't, you're gonna have to pick it up with the paint side that you already painted, and then do the belly side. So do the belly side first, then put it down, and then do it. Some awesome people here today. I'm so glad. Let me put my headphones on so you can hear me. Oh, cool. Oh, cool. You can do it, Chloe. That's so cool. Okay, so you can hear me better now. Oh, cool. Is it transparency? Strictly? Yeah, so cool. Yeah, so Tasha taught her that. My friend Tasha in the back right there, my friend Tasha, she's the one who taught my daughter how to do this here. So, yeah, it's pretty cool. Okay, so here we go. Okay, now, let me help you with your fingers real quick. This one. Huh? Yeah, I did, yeah. Yeah, I gave it to her, I gave a picture, Abby took a picture for me. And so, yeah. Now, I'm going to put it on my Instagram. Yeah. Okay, cool. Go this diagonal right there, and then you can reinforce the strands right there. Go ahead, yeah. Oh, you're making the little the part? Okay, let me show you this one here.
Still doing it? Nice. A lot of pieces.
You can paint. You want to make something first, or you want to paint? You want, who? You want to make a unicorn? Oh my word! Unicorns are like right off the bat. Unicorn is kind of hard to do.
She's gonna ask for it too.
Ooh, okay, well, I mean, if you want to make something too, like a unicorn, you can do that. But anyone, you guys want to make anything different, you can as well. But for the most part, we always start off with the hands. You start off with the hands first, right? Because when you get to make a hand, then it's your hand is almost a unicorn. See, it's almost there. So, if you want to make a unicorn first, that's hard to do out of the boat. But you probably can do it. Let me see. I'll give you some tape, and you start making a unicorn. Here, here's some tape. I'll show you how to do it. Okay? We'll do this in the air. This you take like this, and you bend it together like that, right? So you squish it together to itself. You can even put it down so you can have a better grasp of it. Here's some more tape for you, brother. Alright, so you have that. So what you're going to do now with the unicorn, you want to make something different? So here, so you do this, right? You take your piece, and then you just make it like this, and cover it. Right? Cover it. But this is going to be the backbone. But since the unicorn has its head, and it has the nose, and it has the ears, and it has the legs, and it has the tail. So a lot of pieces you gotta make. So here, so we're gonna make the head. So here, this one. Right? So let's make the head. This is how you make a head of the creature. You have to roll it like this. Roll it like this. This is my home country. It's like Dominica. That's where I'm from. So what happens is like this, and this, like this. You take it. Oh snap! Oh snap!
Let's see what you do. They use a magic tape.
Okay, so now you can do. Alright, so you follow along with me, okay? I'm gonna show you how to do this. So you have this basin right here. Hold that. And we're gonna build it in the sky. So you're not gonna use the thing to build it. We're gonna build it in the sky. And you, my brother, you're gonna go ahead and just kind of reinforce this here. Take a piece, tear it, you tear it again, and you just reinforce on the corners there. Okay, so now for the unicorn, let's go. This is how you do it, right? You take the unicorn, and you have the head of the unicorn. So take the tape, right? Take a tape, and then so this right here, you have this, and then you have the unicorn has the horse's face. So the horse's head is like this. You see like this? Just like the horse's head, the horse's neck. Yeah? That's what I'm saying, like it's hard to art out the bat. The best one is just to make this hand first. Wait, like that. So this, like this. You take it and you roll it like this to defend it, right? So then you have the head, and you have the neck, and you're making the body now, okay? And then.
Do the bottom of it.
So you just keep it going from the head to the tail, right? Head to the tail. Head to the tail. Right? Yeah. So then what happens, like, what else does a horse need? A horse needs legs, needs a body, right? So you have to take another piece like this, and you have to take it and you just kind of roll it like this. Take a piece like this, and you have to make the body part. The body part is like that, and it goes down to its tail like this. So now you have the basic, the torso, you have the head, and the torso of it. Here's a piece of it. And then what happens like... This one. Siamese cat? You got it. Yeah, you got it, yeah.
Make a leg.
So it's not the legs yet. You're making the belly.
Ah, the
You're
belly.
making the belly.
You see the belly?
Take care, have a good night. So this is that. Okay, little person. Okay, cool. So wait, what you do? Make sure that there's no sticky parts on him. So cover every part that's sticky with tape. Every part that's sticky that's exposed, cover it with tape. Yeah, that's my home country flag. I'm from Dominica. I made that because I teach people how to do that too. I actually have the mask. You can actually make that mask. You can make that mask here. See, it's like right here. This is that mask. This is that mask. Actually, that's one of the classes I teach, how to do that. You know, if you want to, I can show you how to do it. This is exactly the same, yeah?
Why don't we have to do tape?
No, because tape, it's not messy. You know, you have clay, and you have, it's messy, and you have extra fingers. It's pretty intense. So what happens, like, so here's, like, for example, here's one I made. So So here's like a Wolverine claw. Yeah. So anyway, so what happened? Tape is good and it's strong. So when you end up finishing making it, you have like your strength, it's strong and it doesn't look great. Very, very strong. You can punch it and it's just really good, And like this too, even a good one. You can punch it and it holds the shape really well. And it gets bend and it holds the shape, which I love this. It could be like spinning around and you put it in the air and you totally get the and it's so good. You can it just holds the shape. Whereas you can't do that with everything else. When you have clay and stuff, no. When you have like a cardboard tends to start to get bendy. Yeah, it gets bendy and stuff. Okay, so here you go. So this is this part here. Okay, here goes on to here. This is the same thing. Like this, you can turn this into that. See what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Yeah, this is all from this to that. Same thing, same procedure. That's why it's like the same. Yeah. That orange you can
Give it up.
There's more to it. You have to. So now you have this part. You're gonna have to add the legs, right? No, see the colors. That's the colors of Juneteenth. That's the Juneteenth colors, right? So this is Juneteenth colors are this green, yellow, and red. And so my home country, Dominica, is black, yellow, gold, green, red. Anyway. So yeah. So here you have this, right? So you have this, and you have the tail. Now you're gonna make you got the ears, you got the horn, you got the feet, and you'll be complete. So let's do the feet first. So this is the foot. So the horse, how a horse is, there's the bones, right? The bones of a horse does one of these kind of things, and it goes down, right? The bones of a horse kind of goes back like this and down, right? Huh? Oh, because I'm pretty much I'm using my YouTube. I'm on YouTube making a live video.
You got a YouTube channel.
Even though I kind of anticipated the spill, so I made everything. Okay, they can't be super fun. This is my brochure. Paper towel? Oh, yeah. Okay, so here goes that. Okay, so you have the legs. The legs, to make the legs, you do the thing. So how's it coming along? You have many fingers on this thing, huh? We're gonna have double hands?
These are like the arms.
Oh, we're making oh, okay, I see. So you're gonna make little hands for the hands and little hands? Well, you know how to do it, so. Okay, so here goes this one here. This is this. Okay, now you do the same thing there as well. You do like this. Back to that. You put tape, attach it, then you start crimping. I call this crimping. A crimping type of fold. The hands are a little easier to start with, let me tell you. Yeah. Huh? No way. See, play is awesome. Play is awesome, but I like Masters. Okay, see, like, see.
Actually, I've been there a lot. Because I was just there recently, but also used to know the old sound, Mr. Jackson. I just saw it today.
Okay. But I was just saying, it looked familiar. That's what I was saying. We're at 102nd and Northern, so we go to the length of his right.
Yes, you got it. Go. We're just gonna tear it right across, tear it, yeah. Okay, cool.
Still doing it.
My face, my head is
Cause I think he's doing more
big old
than
dinosaur
she
head.
is.
That's like that, huh?
I think she should be more girl than you are.
I gotta get my head for a second. Mess with my hat. I bet yours stuff.
See that? Wow. Okay. Are you still making this around with you?
So okay, and then I also have some flat ones. So this one is a flat map, like that one. So this one is the same, like this one.
What do I do next?
What do we do next? Okay, let me show you. See, I've been doing this one. So this one I got here. Okay, so try and copy the same kind of basic shape. Copy this basic shape. Put this in some water.
You made it too long.
If you make something too long, you just keep going with the tape. The tape will fix itself.
Ah, good point.
Yeah, so the thing about a tape is that the more you add to it, the more it reinforces, the better it gets. So like you're able to kind of just add more and make more stuff, and it's just thank you. I'll put this on because this is my Juneteenth map. Juneteenth.
Oh, let's look at this framework. How I did it.
So here you go. So there you have that. So you have the head. Alright, so now you gotta make the head of the unicorn. The head of the unicorn is too cool.
So we got reinforced it.
Oh, look at all the cool dancing over there. Oh my goodness. Huh? I'm trying to copy my own art. Let me get my wool right on here.
Got you.
There you go. Oh, now I'm unarmed, man. You can't attack the person who has an arm. You see my friend is the Argus right here.
Want to see it? You can hold it. Oh, yeah. And I'm live too. Hi. You're live? Well, I'm live too. I'm alive.
Oh, let me. I don't want to get paint on him because he's arguing. Okay, so put it back up here. Oh, you put it on the hand? Oh, okay, where'd you go? Okay, thank you. That's so cool. So this is the hand? Okay, good. Let me help you real quick. Okay, oh, this is so nice. Look at this. Okay, let me just give you some reinforcement. Let's see what happens. All your sticky part is outside, right? And see all my sticky part, touch it. There's no sticky part on it, right?
Ah.
Yeah, I put all the sticky part inside. See, the thing is, my kids, when they sculpt it, they put the sticky part outside. And I don't put it, I put it inside because otherwise you get hair or you get like everything from the house on it, you know? So you have this.
So we can hook it up. So he's doing himself extra secret. He's a reinforcing thing.
It's not a cigarette.
Paint, what color? It's new paint. Actually, on camera. On my show. Okay, let's see. Blue? Thank you. Some blue. Definitely come and join us so we can make some stuff too. Right now we're making a unicorn. So right now I'm just like helping the unicorn to not stick to itself.
Stick it outside.
Yeah, make it all. We're almost there. You're almost done. All you have now is the unicorn nose, or the horn on his head, and the ears. Right? See? And this is really cool. Can I help you real quick with that? And the music made me want to dance. See that? Oh, I'm dancing now. The music made me like, oh boy. I can't control it. Huh? this one? Yeah. He's a politician. You only make good things. All right. All right, sir. I'm gonna make this thing turn into a horn on the head. Watch. You go like this, and you go like this, and you go like this, this. All of a sudden you have a horn on the head. You see that? Oh my goodness, you see that? Wait, it's not finished. It's not finished yet. See what happens? You have the belly, you got the belly, right? You got the horns on the head. You're gonna make the tail. You're gonna make sure it can stand up, right? If it can't stand up, it's no good for nothing. So you have to make sure it can stand up, and also the ears. Let me show you make some ears real quick. Watch. This is how you make ears. Like this, and you go like this. You twist like that, and you twist like this. Yeah. Get a picture. I got a picture with her already. Yeah, she's cool. She's a cool person. My goodness. She's a wonderful person. It moves like that way, or anyway. Okay, good. Not the way. Good, thank you.
We'll fly everybody.
Alright, thanks, honey. Thanks for moving. This is Hillary Banks from the Fresh Prince of Bellaire. She's actually her name is Karyn Parsons, and she's here today. And so I was able to meet her. I was able to give her one of my art pieces, which I'm so happy for. I'm really glad to that. I was gonna make I was making something before. If you guys watched my other video, I actually made like a person, but it didn't come out so well. So I said, let me give her a mask instead. So I did. I gave her my mask. Yeah? You wanna paint this too? But I make it. I'm the one who makes it. I don't want to paint it. All right. We should get one of my kids to help you. All my kids are taken. Wow, everybody's taken. So I'm like, okay. So I have no free hands right now. But I'll give you some tea. You can start making some stuff. Start working on some stuff. Yeah. You're ready to make a unicorn. You wanted a unicorn.
We got a unicorn. Don't forget to work.
It won't break. You know, all of these. My son does the Pokemon.
Don't forget.
Back in 2019, I started learning how to do this stuff. There was a guy, his name was Marcos Makes, right? And he started making dinosaurs. He was a really cool guy, Marcos Makes his name. And what he did was that I was trying to figure out, because I was doing 3D printing, I was making 3D things, right, in 3D printing, but I couldn't figure out exactly, like, I didn't like how long it took, and I was trying to figure maybe I could make some molds or make, like, chess pieces or something. Anyway, long story, what happened was that there was, I saw him do that with masking tape. And then when he did that, it was one of those things that blew my mind because I was like, you know, he didn't masking was a step. He was, instead of using wire and then play, he used masking tape and then play. So I was like, masking tape. And then here it happened. It's almost like a paper tape, but it's not paper tape. Paper tape is wet and drying, you know? But masking tape is automatically, it dries, it's already dried as you're doing it. So as you're doing it, so it becomes better and you're able to, like, you know, do some stuff with it. So it's pretty cool. All right, I'm gonna have to give this back to you.
No problem.
Because what happens, like, I gotta help some new people here with some stuff to do it. Yeah, but see, you're gonna have to finish this on your own, my friend. See, I did as much as I can.
Well, we appreciate it.
I'm gonna give you the nose part. Because you know, the nose is a little bit bigger than a unicorn, right? The nose is like that. Right?
Unicorn.
Right, like a unicorn. No.
You can paint direct on that.
You
Right?
can write direct on it, but make sure there's no sticky parts. Because the sticky part will stick to the brush. Alright, so what we're gonna do, what I'm going to do is how to make hands. So we make a hand, it ends up looking like this. Right? So I'm going to show you the basics of how it works. Yeah. You're going to paint it. Okay, here it goes. The paint. This is the thing. Oh, I'll give you the paint you painted, okay?
Give you a pink.
I got pink. See, now this is originally, I don't know, maybe master tape.
Hold on. You go give us some paint.
I'll give you some pink. This is cosmos pink. Is this too much pink? You like that kind of pink?
Good.
I'll open it. But just the thing is, okay, so this is probably never opened before. What is this? Open it. Okay.
You gonna paint?
Here we go. All right, now don't paint your eyeballs, okay? Don't do that. Okay, so what happens? How are you doing over here? You doing all right? Okay, let me know if you need any help with anything, all right? Okay, let me flip my camera for you.
Answered all my questions right on that. Right? Everything I wanted to know is right on that.
The yellow too.
Brochure, and then you have, you can find his Instagram right there, his Instagram link. And yeah, I made this so that I can answer the question, but then definitely, yeah, I've been doing this. We've made like 2,000, 3,000 pieces of this. So we're able to make it's like competition. We're gonna make good things.
You see this, Ezra? Yeah. You know what that is, right?
Okay, so anyway. Yeah, it costs money. Because oh, that's too much. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna start crying. There's all my pains. What fell on? Okay, let me show you how to do the hands. Okay, so guys, I'll take it.
I thought you were paint.
Yeah.
Who paint that?
Because what happens?
Is it first
We do
paint?
different ways. Right? We do different ways. So this, when I make the art, I use my hands like this. This is why mine is cool. Okay, so for first right now, whenever you make any creature, you start with the head. This is part of the So you can do it. And then, okay, next you're going to do the little cross, make the arms. So make the arms across. Same thing. When you have the thing like this, you have like this.
Oh, cute. Thank you. Want to see it?
Done.
Done? Okay, good.
No way. I said bye.
You said fun? Oh man, I made that. I have to give a lizard at home. Her name is Barb. We use her as an example. We actually have a real lizard, but that's big at home.
I don't want to go kneel that way.
And then see what happens once you get it to the point where it's ready. Then we're thinking about the cake.
I was going to tag it on.
And then yes, get him that big. I think that. Okay, cool. If you want to, yes. All right, so let's see, where am I? Yes, over here. Do you want to make, also, make sure there's no sticky parts, no parts that are sticky, so when you take it home, it doesn't come apart. Or it doesn't stick to the surface or grass.
You have to make sure all the sticky parts are stuck to
Yeah,
something on here, okay?
Right, so flip it over and check both sides and make sure it's all good. And also, when you tear a piece of tape, tear it down the middle. Again, that way you can have double the same size of exactly the same size. All right, so here's just...
This piece here is going to be a problem. Because there's nothing on the other side. There's like sticky pieces, you see? You feel it? You need to cover all the sticky parts. That might be too big. That might be too big.
That's so cool. Good. So yeah, definitely tear it in pieces like half, like this. Yeah, it's easier to work with. Smaller pieces. This never like this is biodegrade or mess up. It does biodegrade, but it doesn't mess up. It's like I don't throw away anything. Zero waste. Zero waste. So when you make something, you have it forever. Really. And then it's everything is bad, you return it for days. So yes, I have a gremlin here. And this one, and she has glasses. And I made the glasses out of yeah. There's nothing but masking tape. Maybe the hair is a little bit of yeah.
That's really cool.
I'm doing it so flexible and you know what I mean?
I love this. The pizza box is awesome.
He had like embroidered worry, and also those drinks he carried.
Wow, that's so cool.
I made all this. I made all the templates that you can. So that's why you got that one thing. That is like this is.
Wow.
So I made this, and then you have this one too, and this one. So yeah, we teach classes in birthday parties. And so here's some information you want to do. The birthday party goes to like adult parties, and not adult bad, or like adults, like not bad stuff, but I mean just making stuff you need. Yeah, so birthday parties. So what happens, we actually find that people love this art. They love it, and they just enjoy it. And yeah, you can do anything custom made too. If you want us to make something custom made, oh, this is too cool. It's like a beetle. Oh, this is too cool. Or so just make sure that we can also print sideways too, right, like that. And just kind of squeeze a little bit, and then you have that. This is too cool, man. It's just like,
You said.
yeah, man. You're welcome. You want, okay, what color paint do you want? Blue?
Thank you so much.
Something fell down.
Alright, I say blue. Blue, blue. Give it a sweet cream. Okay, so over here. Right there? Okay, cool. Alright, so this is so cool.
How do you go from here
Oh, but in terms of like,
yeah, like how do you get the arching of the arch at the back?
okay, how do you do it? That's great. You have to crimp it. Crimp it all the way back. Yeah, and then it's like you do this thing, right, where you make it collapse upon itself in a certain direction. So what happens? Yeah, that goes all the way to your tail. So you kind of crimp it together. So you try and put all the sticky parts inside. So that all the dry, the not sticky parts are outside. So you kind of crimping it like sticky parts. Crimping it down. And if you can actually get it to wrap it with your tape around it. So it's like, yeah, so wrap it with your tape around it. Because like this is the reason why this one's kind of difficult because again, it's only half the cap. So you have to kind of figure out, you're gonna make one side, right? You make the other side. So what you can do is that you make the body first, then make the legs all the way around. Right? So you don't make it like on the edge of this. Yeah, because I have a class that I teach people how to do this, but it's like this is pretty advanced. Yeah, this is pretty tough here. This right here, right? Because these ones here you got to make the feet. The feet have different parts. And it's like, but if you make like something simple, like for example, like here's a hand. The hand is the simplest, but it's complex because you're using your own hand to form it. But eventually, you can turn something into like very complex thing like this just by adding. So this is just a basic hand. You can make the fish monster. So that's pretty much how it all boils down. Anyway, so back to the cat, or just wrap it. So when you wrap something, it has put it on diagonal. You tear it down the middle and you wrap it down. Then with this, you want to make the tail longer. You go to like the base and you wrap it like this. And as you wrap it, it's adding more. Yeah, and it's actually keeping all the sticky parts inside. When the guy I saw Marcos mentioned it, he rolled them with like little thin straws and he added it, and it was always precision for him. And I was like, wow. But the stuff that I do, I have to make. I can do like a mass production. Like I do it really quick, so I'm able to do this like in 15 minutes. So but the thing is like with mine, so that you have to make sure that every time you pass, you're not making it sticky. So it's not sticky. So when you do that now, you're gonna wrap the tape, right? I'll give you a piece of the tape, and you wrap it. Oh, thank you so much. I'm glad you enjoyed it. What's your name? My name is Gregory. My human name is Gregory. People call me King. That's what I'm. Oh yes, yes. We're gonna wrap it. Keep wrapping it. So as you wrap, you can actually squeeze it. That way, it actually increases the strength of it all. It's little nuanced stuff that makes it stronger and stronger and more determined. So you have very precision pieces like a very thin piece that holds the shape. You know, like this. And there's a very thin tail that holds the shape because it's been trimmed. And so you have that kind of thing. So yeah, so then to do that, the same thing. You just gotta make sure it doesn't stick to itself, and then make sure that so I guess we're starting to wrap up.
They're starting to close up, buddy. All right. So anything you gotta do to do it at home, okay? You have more. Keep going until it figure out. Keep going until it figure out. All right. That's what, we did that one time when we were in a pool, right? When swimming. The place called Los Baños in Ecuador. And what happened was they're like, yes. And then we went there and they had the pool, right? They saw our pool. And we were there like, okay, everybody out the pool. And nobody was moving. So they were draining the pool. And we're in the pool, they're draining it. And they drained it all the way to the bottom. And we're in the very bottom, we're like fish. We're like fish in the bottom.
started like shaking like fish.
Did you get the glue and everything you wanted?
It was
to get
so
on?
cool. Could I get a picture with you with it within on the screen?
Go ahead. Yeah.
Okay, let's. Okay, I'm gonna come around that way. I'm gonna try to come around that way.
Stay there so we can take the picture.
Oh yeah, your glasses. Okay, your glasses.
No, because I'm not
Thank you so much. And you got it? Yes,
maybe when I'm on my way up there. Is that a good idea?
Yeah, you can definitely follow us. We are Instagram. We are Instagram. We also have our links here. If you're interested in our supporting us in any way, here's our links. But here's also our PayPal. You want to see like a birthday party? This is One Life Must Start. This is our links. This is PayPal. This is also our Cash App, and this is our brochure.
God, thank you so much. Really awesome stuff. Really cool.
I'm on Instagram. Just follow me. Yeah, I'll follow you back. Follow you right back.
Take care.
All right. So how's it going?
She wants to,
Which hand? Oh, which was the little second hand?
yeah, the one that
The big hand?
come back and mark it up. No, it's a big one.
Hey, when you said big hand?
When I get home, I'm just commenting on
What is it? What is it look like?
Yeah, it's like a big puffy hand. Play is so cool, but it's messy. But it's so cool. Yeah.
Thank you. It's not bad. I gave it to her. Yeah, I gave it to her before.
Is it in her bag?
I won't over her. I don't know.
Okay, good. Right, so this is what happens, right? You take a piece of tape here and you put it underneath its neck. Because you can reinforce your edge and strengthen the edge. If you want to add more to it later. But so the next part is like one part. So now as I'm going and squish it, so now it's like much more harder. I didn't even shoot the punch your cat in the face like that. But I'll flick it in the face again. So look at it in case there's that. Alright, so here's that. So now it's more stronger. So yeah, just kind of as I'm going through kind of wrapping it and squishing it. I'm gonna have to.
I see that, okay?
I'll give you the. Are you going? Okay, see it's okay. I'm gonna go to the night market tonight. I'm gonna do the. Yeah, it's right behind the Hall of Science. Hall of Science, and so it's like I'm gonna go that way. It's like that kind of strength.
You made like a
Yeah, the art will strengthen the supporting backbone. Yeah,
Give me the brochure, please.
Don't worry. I'll give you this much to do it, but then you have to make the legs. To make the legs now, same kind of procedure, same kind of thing with that. And then if you want to make something fat, you have to add, you have to ball it up, stick the circuit right there, right? So what happens is that when you wrap it with the tape, it becomes like muscle mass, right? And then you get more. But then, actually, it's going to set up your
another ball on the other side or not?
for this. Set the legs on this side, set up the legs on this side. All you have to do is elongate it, and the same way is the same kind of thing, where set the legs in the front and set the legs in the back. This is like that, this is like this. All you have to do is add more legs. More.
Would you put a second ball in there?
Yeah, you can put a second one, right? The second, and then the thing is, you could just add little small ones, and then just kind of encapsulate it and kind of go around, yeah. But the thing is that not to have the legs exposed, right? The legs are exposed. So here's this, and then when you do the contour, it becomes back and close together like a U. It's see the cat. That's why it's like this little complex. Because it's like you see this and it's like, all right, but this is definitely not that.
I haven't decided you could when you made it up.
Well, yeah, when it's when you stand, stand its own weight. Oh, there's no time, unfortunately. Yeah, we make some cool stuff. But no time for you to make something. But you can look at some of the stuff we already made. You just now take a piece and wrap the leg. Wrap the leg. Oh my goodness. Yeah, you can, but right now we have to start wrapping up. I got you taking the shop down. Yeah, I'm sorry you missed it, bro. Maybe another time, we can do talk to your parents and we can do like can come visit your house with birthday parties and all that stuff too. It's fun. Awesome. Yeah, because right now we got to close up shop. Bring it to your parent or guardian and then let them know that, you're back.
One last question. Do you think you should go on or on the outside?
Put it in a way that when you finish, it will wrap itself together and stick. So if you put it like the other way, which is very hard to do, it'll stick. Oh snap! Put it on this chair right here where we can sit on it accidentally. Alright, so let's see. Yes. Very good. Wrap it more than a little further, like it's going like away. Like if you wrap it straight like this. Right, so elongate like on the end, it will continue to wrap until it finishes. And therefore you can make something longer. So like you want to make the unicorn's head, right? Make the unicorn. I kind of started, but have you seen it? You understand what I'm saying? I got to get all antsy, I got to start packing out of it. But yeah, so keep going until later.
Very ambitious for my first one to do this act. I'm seeing the process.
She has good delivery too. She goes in there. She's more like a diplopolis. The gremlin's more like this. More like a gremlin.
Oh, like that one up here.
These are more like gremlins.
Okay.
These are
That is amazing. And you can bend the eyeballs.
The eyeballs is actually carbon. So these are all made the same kind of principle like that. Very simple. We won an award for this one. Yes, we did. So yeah. Okay, cool. Let me put the next paint. The only place that sells those are Hobby Lobby. It's not under Hobby Lobby. But I like Hobby Lobby. And then we have glow-in-the-dark paint too. That's always cool. Actually, got glow-in-the-dark paint. This is this. All right, we gotta break it down. Well, this is my table, so you can stay on the table. Yeah, you see it keep writing on it and stuff. Yeah, definitely follow us on Instagram. I'm always making new stuff every week, and I also have a Patreon. I also have a sign-up sheet. If you want to make it I can make full-size cats too. So like cats is small, I can make a full-size cat. I can make dogs and cats for them too as well. I'm just tickled to get away from the door. We're gonna get on my table. The table's all the way over there. No, that's my tablecloth right here. I'm over here. Okay, so that's my daughter. So yeah. Oh, well, okay. You mashed them. Yeah, you did. That's what mistakes to make.
But we want everybody.
But I have, that's not quite done.
Thank you so much.
You can put it back. You want to put it back?
If you start a clay fight, you die. This little mud.
I don't think some of them are buds.
No, it's mud. Like, they're ready to kill you.
And we were able to make people happy because they're like, by like how many things we can make. Right here. No, absolutely no assault.
I want to give you a
No, I didn't train. That saw me do it. I saw him just at that point. I was going to start breaking down animation, right? Before that, like 14 years showed some animation and with Blender, and then I started to be on the screen. I saw him and when that happened,
Chloe, get in there.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Where's my head? Where's my head?
I know.
I'm trying to be a photo.
Photo bomb. Yeah, that's what it's. I already got two of him in there. Thank you.
Okay, we're cleaning up now.
Oh, we would love
Oh,
that.
we love it. We love it.
We would love that.
Thank you so much. We love it.
A whole other box of it. We have, apparently they can't use it.
Well, yeah, we'll take it off.
Okay. Okay, do me a favor, Abby. Chloe, go to the bathroom and rinse off all these brushes, okay?
Ask for all my QR codes. I'm trying.
Wow. So is it okay to keep it in the plastic and then use it in the plastic? It won't it'll stay in. Okay, thank you.
I'm a Gemini.
Okay, time to just start, it's called packing up.
I'm gonna put this inside.
These are, yeah.
So we don't have to worry about giving our tables back. But let me ask Ram. Let me ask Ram the question about these things.
What? She said we could keep the play.
Okay, what about our...
Ask Ram, he knows you.
Okay.
Bye-bye, take care.
Sherry? Give me
Okay, this is in plastic.
Good to meet you, Sherry.
Okay, bye-bye.
Oh, yeah.
experience from the same front. I like to do it.
Okay, I'm Instagram One Life Massage. Definitely follow me there. Share that picture.
My fingers are crushing.
Okay, we can just start
Okay, just kind of group it.
What do I do with these things?
Okay, kids, what I need you to do, take a table stuff and put it over there where I have more room to walk. We have to take down the mat. So move the tables out the way. Alright, guys, we're gonna end this right here because it's like, this is we just finished doing our artwork and stuff like that, so this is pretty much, I'm gonna end it here because I can't do this while talking, so thank you for liking. This is my wife Amy, this is my son, this is my daughter, and we're just here making some cool art. So I'm gonna end it right now. So God bless you. Talk to you soon, alright?